Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Wednesday, February 9, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Detroit Red Wings vs Philadelphia Flyers. The Red Wings are off to a rough start to the season and hope the offense can step up, scoring only 2.72 goals per game. Tyler Bertuzzi and Dylan Larkin have combined for 45 goals and 39 assists, while Robbie Fabry, Vladislav Namestnikov, and Lucas Raymond have added 35 goals and 44 assists to the top 2 lines, but the rest of the offense has struggled. Only 6 skaters have scored 6 goals or more, and opposing defenses can limit the top-heavy offense as a result. Both teams are on the outside of the playoff picture and hoping to get back in, though it will take some work to make a push. Detroit has done well to hang around the .500 mark after several lost seasons where they were out of the playoff picture by this point. The Red Wings have to generate some more offense to help bail out Nedeljkovic in net. Philadelphia has 2 straight wins, but one has to remember that they are a team that has 2 double-digit losing skids on the books this season. It's tough to put a ton of faith in a team that has struggled so mightily this season for long stretches. The Flyers are having a season to forget with their offense struggling immensely, scoring only 2.51 goals per game. Cam Atkinson and Claude Giroux have scored 32 goals and 39 assists combined, while James Van Riemsdyk and Travis Konecny have added 19 goals and 24 assists to the top 2 lines, but the rest of the offense has struggled. Only 5 active skaters have scored 7 goals or more, and opposing defenses can eliminate the hapless offense as a result. Our first betting pick is Detroit Red Wings. Against Winnipeg, the Flyers shut down the Jets' attack and got enough offense to put one in the win column. The opening period saw Philadelphia with a 12-7 shot advantage, but they were down 1-0 on the scoreboard after 20 minutes of action. In the second period, the Flyers were outshot 15-10, but scored the lone goal of the period to tie the game after 2 periods. Travis Konecny tallied the equalizer with his 8th of the season, unassisted, at 10:42 of the period. The third period saw the Flyers hold a 14-11 shot edge and a 2-0 advantage on the scoreboard to earn the victory. James Van Riemsdyk scored the game winner with his 11th of the year at 15:51 off an assist from Scott Laughton. Oscar Lindblom scored the insurance goal with his 6th of the year at 18:40 off an assist from Cam Atkinson into an empty net. Carter Hart made 32 saves for the Flyers, who held a 35-33 shot edge in the victory. Hart is in line to get the start again in net here. Our second betting pick is over 6. Edmonton Oilers vs Chicago Blackhawks. The Edmonton Oilers are averaging 3.3 goals per game and are scoring on 28.4% of their power play opportunities. Leon Draisaitl leads Edmonton with 32 goals, Connor McDavid has 37 assists and Darnell Nurse has 125 shots on goal. Defensively, the Edmonton Oilers are allowing 3.3 goals per game and are killing 77.4% of their opponents' power plays. Mikko Koskinen has allowed 80 goals on 800 shots faced, and Stuart Skinner has allowed 32 goals on 347 shots. These teams have been completely different at scoring on the power play, as Chicago is scoring on 19% of the power plays, while Edmonton is averaging 28.4% of power plays ending up in goals. The ability to put the puck in the back of the net has shown some separation lately, as the Blackhawks are scoring 2.6 goals in their previous 5 games, while the Oilers are averaging 4.7 goals in their last 3 games. The Chicago Blackhawks are averaging 2.4 goals per game and are scoring on 19.1% of their power play opportunities. Alex DeBrincat leads Chicago with 26 goals, Patrick Kane has 31 assists, and Seth Jones has 113 shots on goal. Defensively, the Chicago Blackhawks are allowing 3.3 goals per game and are killing 75.2% of their opponents' power plays. Marc-Andre Fleury has given up 93 goals on 1,009 shots faced, and Kevin Lankinen has allowed 42 goals on 380 shots. Our first betting pick is Edmonton Oilers minus 1.5. Stuart Skinner has been the backup goalie for the Edmonton Oilers this season and should be decent in the start. In the last game against the Montreal Canadiens, he played decently well as he allowed a pair of goals on 23 shots. On the season, he is 5-6-0 with 2.85 goals per game allowed and a .908 save percentage. As a team, they have allowed 138 total goals, which is 21st in the league. This defense is the worst aspect of the Oilers and is average against power plays. They killed 96 of 124, 77.42% of penalties, so if they can improve their defense from average, they will be scary good this year. The Chicago Blackhawks have been struggling a bit with Marc-Andre Fleury this season, as he is 14-16-3 with a .908 save percentage and 2.93 goals allowed per game. In the last game against the Minnesota Wild, he allowed 5 goals on 30 shots before being pulled. The Blackhawks have allowed 156 goals this season, which is the 25th in the league. They have been a tad below average against opposing power plays, as they have killed 100 of 134, 74.63% against them so far this season. Our second betting pick is under 5.5. Nashville Predators vs Dallas Stars. The Stars are having a rough season and hope the offense can step up, scoring only 2.95 goals per game. Roope Hintz, Joe Pavelski, and Jason Robertson have scored 56 goals and 70 assists combined to lead the top two lines, but the rest of the offense has struggled. Only 5 skaters have scored 10 goals or more, and opposing defenses can limit the top-heavy forward unit as a result. The Stars hold an unsightly recent record against the Predators. They have lost to Nashville in 6 of their past 7 meetings, with 3 of those defeats coming in their very last 3 encounters in Texas. Do, however, back Dallas to recover from that trend on Wednesday. Despite having dropped 3 of their previous 4 domestic outings, the Stars are still ranking as the 8th best home team in the whole league, 15-6-1. Dallas has notched 5 triumphs in its most recent 7 games against teams with a winning percentage above the .600 mark and is an impressive 46-19 in the last 65 contests played following a break of at least 3 days. The Predators are having a strong season with their offense stepping up and scoring 3.11 goals per game. Philip Forsberg and Matt Duchene have scored 45 goals and 34 assists combined, while defenseman Roman Josi has scored 13 goals and 31 assists from the point, but the rest of the offense has stepped up as well. Tanner Jeannot, Ryan Johansson, and Luke Kunin have combined for 37 goals and 42 assists, while Yakov Trenin, Mikkel Granlund, and Eli Tolvanen have added 22 goals and 46 assists to the back end of the forward unit, making the Predators' offense tough to stop. Our first betting pick is Dallas Stars. The Dallas Stars, 23-18-2, will be coming out of the NHL All-Star break with 2 defeats in their last 3 matchups, 1-2-0, after they followed up a 6-1 home thrashing of the Boston Bruins on January 30th with a 4-3 setback against the Calgary Flames at American Airlines Center last Tuesday, February 1. The Stars conceded 3 unanswered third-period strikes after leading 3-1 just before the second intermission, losing for the second time in their past 7 fixtures, 5-2-0, and for the third in their last 4 games on own ice, 1-3-0. Roope Hintz, 37 points this year, leads Dallas with 20 goals, while Joe Pavelski has picked up the most points, 48, 19 goals, 29 assists. The Nashville Predators, 28-14-4, are set to return to action following the NHL All-Star break, having gone with 4 victories in their past 5 contests, 4-0-1, after following up the 3-2 shootout road defeat to the Edmonton Oilers on January 27 with a 4-2 win against the Vancouver Canucks at Bridgestone Arena last Tuesday, February 1. Philip Forsberg, 38 points this year, who leads the Preds with 24 snipes so far this season, scored twice in that game for Nashville, which had dropped 4 straight decisions prior to its current point run, 0-3-1. The Predators are 4-1-2 on their most recent 7 travels. Our second betting pick is under 6. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.